Chris, can you give us just a few snippets of what you're going to be playing to whet our appetite?
Yeah, how about just a little taste of the Grand Polonaise by Chopin?
Fantastic. Bravissimo. I'm here with Chris Wright, who's a junior at CCU and already an accomplished concert pianist. And his recital is coming up at the end of the year here on Sunday, Easter Sunday, April 16th at 5 p.m. in the Edwards Recital Hall. We're really looking forward to it because it's just full of very virtuosic pieces. And Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit about the program?
All right, well, I'm going to start my program with the Bach French Suite in G. So we have a dance suite in the beginning, go through all kinds of Baroque dance forms. It's a really great piece. We move on into the Ravel Noble and Sentimental Waltzes, or Valse Noble et Sentimentale, which is a little more bizarre, but it's a nice contrast with the Bach. And then we'll finish the program with the Andante Spianato and Grand Polonaise by Chopin. So we have a nice big finish and a nice lovely start. So it'll be a
Wonderful.
great program. So maybe a little Bach.
Yes. Can you play us some of the Ravel that you're going to be performing?
Yeah.
Very good. Thanks so much, Chris.
You're welcome.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
So I'd like to say another word about Chris's program, because this is sort of interesting thing that we do at the collegiate level as part of training the next generation of artists. So this program that Chris is playing, it's held together with the idea of the dance. So he mentioned that he's playing a Bach suite, and every movement in that suite is made up of dance rhythms that were common in the Baroque period. Then the Ravel, Valse Noble et Sentimentale, that's a whole collection of Ravel's interpretation of the end of the century Viennese waltz, and it's a great example of the how that whole society was starting to fall apart and degenerate. And so as you listen to this music, you'll hear this waltz in sort of sometimes twisted and grotesque ways, but it's a perfect reflection of the times that it was written in. And then finally, the Andante Spianato and Grand Polonaise. Again, the Polonaise was a dance. It predates Chopin. In fact, there's in another one of the Bach suites, not the one that Chris is playing, but even Bach uses Polonaises. But Chopin, we often think of him as the Polonaise king, and so this is one of his great examples of that, and it references his love of Poland, which is where the dance originated. And so I think it's an interesting program in that it's held together by the theme of the dance. So that's part of what our education is about here.
Very good. Very interesting. Looking forward to it.